This is problem 11.3 from Brigham and Houston Fundamentals of Financial Management, Concise 9th edition. And we're using the same set of cash flows from problem 11.1 and 11.2. And this time we're asked to calculate the modified internal rate of return. Now, the modified internal rate of return assumes that all the cash flows that come in are reinvested at the weighted average cost of capital. The normal IRR assumes that everything's reinvested at whatever the normal IRR is. There's some problems as discussed in the textbook with the IRR, and so given the ease with which you can calculate in Excel, it's probably always better to do MIRR than IRR. It'll give you a better answer. The trouble in the past was that there was no built-in function. Well, once Excel added a built-in function, the MIRR is almost as easy to calculate as the IRR. To calculate IRR, which we did in the prior problem, 11.2, once you have the cash flows from time 0 through N, and here we go for 9 years, all you have to do is type in IRR open parens and then cover up all the values. Close parens, and then you have the internal rate of return. The internal rate of return sometimes tends to overstate what the project's actually going to earn, and that's where the MIRR comes in handy. So in this instance, it's calculated almost identical. Equals MIRR, open parens, and then cover up the values. But then you also tell it the weighted average cost of capital, and you tell it to get weighted average cost of capital twice. All right. So while there's a technical difference in the finance rate and the reinvestment rate, not as far as we're concerned. Okay, and you can also use the function box up here. If you open up, do that from scratch. If you start typing in equals MIRR, open parens, and then you click on the FX button up here, it'll tell you highlight the values, the finance rate, use the weighted average cost of capital, and the reinvestment rate, use the weighted average cost of capital. All right, notice that the MIRR is slightly less than the IRR. MIRR is just a little bit more conservative measure of the rate of return that the cash flows are actually going to earn. So not much to it. That's the MIRR calculation.